Alright lads, so today we are jumping back into the new Nightmare difficult ESPADA guild quest, where right now we are here to have a look at once more a 9th anniversary KENPACHI, an absolutely broken character for guild quests. Very similar, of course, to the new Ichigo that came out, and being able to use Ichigo and KENPACHI in the same week is absolutely crazy, I will be honest. Because the big thing with these two characters that separate them from any other character in the game is their EX move. Allowing them to obtain a 300% plus SP boost for just 10 seconds is absolutely crazy, and it allows them to get super fast clear scores that we are going to try and replicate in today's video. Now, one thing to note with KENPACHI, and technically any other ESPADA, Squad Zero Killer, etc., is that he's actually gotten better because the damage boost now is ×5. Before, for the last couple of so years, it's only been 3 times. So technically, if you have KENPACHI, this guild quest should be even easier than before. Now, for today's video, keep in mind, we are showcasing a max transcendent KENPACHI. However, if you have KENPACHI 2 out of 5, level 10 SP, level 10 focus, honestly, you can do the exact same thing we're doing today. It might require a bit of a lucky RNG to inflict a stat augment, maybe a bit more reset if you are trying to replicate the run. But in all honesty, because a 2-5 KENPACHI is already doing crazy overkill damage, there's almost no difference between a max transcended and a 2 out of 5 KENPACHI, at least right now in guild quests. So, with that in mind, what exactly are we building with KENPACHI today? So we have a Misanga for the killer effect, we have a fortification pill for the extra spiritual pressure and also focus, and then of course we are using the lieutenant's badge for the extra 35% strong attack damage. It's actually kind of cool that we are currently in a meta right now where you don't even need the T-sets. Like right now, that 5-star plus Lieutenant's badge is really good. And more often than not, with the exception of the Misango, you're using this build with the killer sticker. I mean, it might change when the 50% spiritual pressure items get their 5-star plus upgrade, but right now, this is pretty much the best build that you can do with KENPACHI, for the most part. With that in mind, when it comes to the soul trace that we are using here, we actually are getting a usage out of the strong attack recharge and also damage to status afflicted enemy. In this case, damage to lacerated enemies. This is an example of those resurrectable soul traits where they actually can be decent, albeit KENPACHI might be the only character that can benefit from this, and at the same time, maybe to go against my point, we are using Bambietta, who's a 30% damage increase as compared to the 20% that other characters do give upon resurrecting. But when we are using someone like KENPACHI that has an increased stat augment chance with Frenzy Free, likely almost every hit is going to inflict a stat augment. So with that in mind, we're going with these 3 soul traits, max transcended with full stamina and also damage to lacerated as bonus abilities. As for our second characters, these are the important ones, right? Because KENPACHI does so much damage, we're then going to use other characters that can buff KENPACHI's damage output. No need to use any other character that maybe has a Sparta killer. So with that in mind, we are now using Tanjiro. Tanjiro is going to provide us with a 43% attack, focus, and defense increase, most of the focus part, and attack, it does matter. And also, let us do 30% more damage to enemies that are inflicted with a status ailment. For Shinji, we're using the Mugetsu soul trait to get 20% more strong attack damage, and Shinji can debuff, letting us do more damage, but also most importantly, he is giving a 20% additional strong attack damage buff to any speed attribute captain, and that does stack with Mugetsu, so therefore, we're getting 40% strong attack damage from Shinji, we're getting an attack buff from Tanjiro, and also 30% more damage. All of these combined let KENPACHI, an already hard-hitting character, hit even harder. Now, if you are missing any of these characters, let's say, for example, you're missing Tanjiro, you might as well throw on Akon instead. He also works. But with that said, let's jump into the Nightmare difficulty and see if we can get the run we're going for, which right now is 55 seconds remaining. 55 seconds remaining, and it doesn't even take that many resets. I've already basically gotten it. So the idea here is that we want to use our EX attack straight away, flash step forward, and use our SA3. Preferably, we want to hit all the enemies. So we actually already messed the run up. Let's restart that. All right, attempt number 2. Here we go. EX attack straight away, flash step forward, and use our SA3. Nice. Then we use our SA1. This is the wonky part, because you'll see it, since we are using a lunge attack, we do want to try and take down all the enemies. So this one is probably like the most reset heavy part. But after that, you're then going to use your SA2. Likely you're going to one-shot that. You should have the 80% SP boost at that point. And the EX attack should still be in effect. You're then going to soul bomb into the 1. And then since the final boss is Okiura, a power character, you want to just press the SA3 and hopefully you inflict the stat augment and you one-shot. In that case, the run didn't go the best, but even in a bad run, for example, it's 47 seconds remaining. We're not going to do the extra wave, no need to. Let's just retry that again and hopefully get the run in perfect order. But that's the general idea for the concept of the run. Alright then, here we go, next attempt. Let's use our EX attack right away. Flash step forward, not the best flash step, I will be honest. But let's line up our SA1. Lovely. And honestly, that's probably the hardest part out of the way, because we should one-shot there. Lovely. We use our Soul Bomb into the... We took damage, huh? Can we still do it? Oh my god, we still did it. Even if we took damage. So that was 54 seconds. You kind of have to be like frame perfect to get the 55. But again, I've seen people do with less Transcendence. And look at that. Almost one-shot or two-shot that boss right there. Already got the status proc. And then with this, similar to Ichigo, right, you can probably expect this character to go all 5 extra levels if that was possible. 50 seconds remaining. But I'm not gonna lie, it feels very smooth being able to pull that combination off with KENPACHI, and that's the best part about him when it comes to Guild Quest scores, because melee ESPADA, at least for me, for the longest of time, was the most difficult Guild Quest phase, especially because your best lead was a super limited burn to witch unit. So it's really good now that a premium character can do this, obviously an anniversary one, and do it super reliably. It only took like 3 resets to actually get that, so since we're here, let's try it again. Let's try it again. And this is also one of the reasons why I was super excited to pull Tenjiro. Many of us criticized him for being a NAD character. Rightfully so, to be fair, because it was a 2-character banner. But honestly, he's actually really good. Right. Let's SA1. Oh, beautiful. That was super fast. Hopefully, Grimmjow doesn't ruin the run. He ruined the run. That's great. We'll keep it going, though. And somehow an enemy stayed alive. Those enemies are tanky. Can we actually one-shot? Yeah, that was super quick. So if Grimmjow didn't ruin it there, that could have been the 55 that we were going for. All right, then, so let's make this our final attempt. So again, same strat, EX into the 3. That killed really fast, so we can actually get this SA2 off, like that, for example. And Grimmjow doesn't ruin it. He didn't ruin it. Oh my god. Hold on. SA1. Okay, this might be it. And then Aaroniero goes and doesn't get inflicted. Man, that would have been the 55 that we're looking for. I'm going to end it there, though. Maybe I do want to try out KENPACHI at 2-5. For maybe those that do have the 2-5 KENPACHI. Albeit the Soul Bomb is going to be hitting differently, so keep that in mind. But I'll reset in my own time to try and get that 55 seconds. Maybe do that later on stream today. So let's go ahead and remove his Transcendence. We're only going to keep... Actually, I was not meant to remove that. Remove the SP, and then we'll reattain the focus right here. And see what it looks like at 2 out of 5. Alrighty then, so first attempt. Let's see how it goes. It should go the exact same, really. So again, go forward, SA3. You can see we still one-shot. This, again, is dependent on whether I get a status broken Zapdos, and we also didn't kill all the enemies. So let's try that again. Alright, here we go. EX, flash step forward, SA3. Lovely. SA1, there we go. Just gotta get a status broken Grammy or Grimmjow. Okay, nice. It's going well. Soul Bomb into the 1. Okay, so you gotta position yourself a tad bit further to attack that enemy. And then SA3, you can see a one-shot. And again, I don't want to reset too many times here, but you can see the potential, right? If we just moved ourselves forwards, we would have actually used that SA1 on the 4th boss and then also hit the enemy in the back. And then with that, you'll see we still one-shot. So let's just finish up the run for the sake of it. Not like we need to, but you can see like 2-5 KENPACHI is almost the exact same as a 1-5 KENPACHI when you have this team set up, right? And to be fair, I'm not sure, I haven't paid attention to when Shinji uses his debuff. But that's also something that might help you out. I think preferably on Grimmjow, because you need to get that status proc like on the very first hit, if anything. Missed my SA2 there, but there you go. Even 2-5, like we cleared with 40 seconds remaining. So KENPACHI and also Ichigo, their E attacks are super powerful. And I've been saying for a while, right? For all we know, it might never happen, but I definitely feel like eventually during certain periods, Caleb are going to add extra levels more than level 2. To maybe separate the scores for a limited time, therefore also at the same time offer extra rewards maybe. But they ever happen for melee ESPADA or melee Quincy, gonna be super easy for everyone if you own KENPACHI or Ichigo, because they just make sure Guild Quest becomes significantly easy. And the best part is that they can do that by themselves, assuming you can potentially bring some team supporters like Akon, like Shinji, like Tenjiro. But yeah, there you go. That's KENPACHI in the new Nightmare ESPADA Guild Quest. Still a beast, made even better with the fact that we have a 5x damage bonus. I'd recommend giving this team a try if you possibly can. You don't even need a max strength KENPACHI, and you can still potentially get 50 seconds remaining easily with only a few attempts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.